They are talking about the animals watching, and they say it is like better, like if you go for the free living creatures, you watch them in the natural environment, they in their, rather than in their habitat, rather than in their captivity, right? Second thing is that then they are coming up with a connection between the animals and the human in the later half of the passage. This was said. Then they have added one more feature apart from the evolution, that was the pleasure. This is in the last one. They have added one more feature apart from the evolution the author has talked about. They are saying the popularity of the pets animal and the films, right? They suggest the interaction with the animals derives from a deeply rooted human need. Is there recent finding that a companion's animal contribute positively to many people physical and emotional health? So they are actually relating these animals with the human interactions, and they are saying one word that the author has used in the last one. It is equally important. The same goes for the simple pleasure so many of us derive from observing and interacting with animals. And when it comes to evolution, pleasure is deployed as a bait as much as for the immediate rewards. So the main thing is there that when the author was talking about the evolution, he has added one more feature, that is a pleasure that you are deriving, the relation between the animals and the human interaction. So now the question says, which of the following best expresses the overall argument of the passage? Please focus more at the starting and the last of the paragraph. It is not only the first and the last one, but please focus more on the first and the last one. So if I see which are the two options I can easily eliminate. The option number 4 can be out. I just go with the rules of elimination. You can remove the option number 4 and you can remove the option number, the first one. The meaning of the word oblivious is a person when he is unaware of what is happening around him. Okay? Or you can simply say the person is ignorant. The person is simply ignorant. Oblivious human tendency towards our fellow animals is coercing. Coercing is when you're forcing someone or you're compelling us to remain nonchalant. Nonchalant is like a very casual approach of any person. So when you're not serious about something, you ignore, you are having a casual approach, that is called nonchalant. So anywhere the author has not talked about being unaware, human tendency towards our fellow animals, and you're not forcing us to remain casual about them, because there's a relation between people physical and emotional health. That is somewhere relations there. So I can easily eliminate the first option. The only thing is that decide between the second and the third option. The right answer that there is a second option. Human fascination with our fellow animals is just not evolutionary, but something more profound. What is profound? Profound is, Anjali, the meaning of the nonchalant is casual. A casual approach. Nonchalant is when you're unconcerned. This is the meaning of the word nonchalant. The profound is deep. If you look at the option number 3, we should benefit from animal watching and evolution might help further this cause. It is not about getting the benefit out of from the animal watching. This entire passage is not about getting the benefit out of the animal watching and the evolution. But basically is like about the human imagination and the human fascination is there. The right answer that there is a second option.